EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now with the play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. Let's go. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's it. 180. Mike, 8. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 26. Check 26. 8. Express.
First carry. And And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Come hard next time, son.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Take a set, buddy. 51, Mike, 51. You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill. 8.
That's complete Edmonds, his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come crouch.
Now it's on the screen. This is Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams get in the game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
20. Watch the pass. 51 to Mike. 58 to Mike. That's going to be a long day. Back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. The defender from there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their 20. Next drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Heavy. Watch the backfield. Hey, watch 85.
Coming off the pick 6, it's new. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch twist.
Great. Express. Great.
Motion.
Throwing again. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
20.
Whip. Watch the whip. Sponge.
8. Express. Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
Hold on, hey.
59.
Forward.
Mike's 59. Check, 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 check. Check.
Hey, easy, quiver, quiver.
Check. Pick it. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
They work this
Go,
well
go, go, run,
upfield
run,
across
run.
the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You
baby.
want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Whoa.
Go Mike 34, Mike 34. Let's get it together, defense.
Play action with Drake and looking forward.
We got double up,
Flushed
double up.
out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
First down, Murray.
Crunch.
They'll set up the screen play. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Murray, he's going to run it himself. Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties. And now you've got a big place to run the football.
Escaping the pressure right.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
One more. One more.
Check, 59.
Let's get the ball.
36, 36. He's coming. Double up, double up.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Bang, bang. Shift, shift. Shift.
Well, he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Here we go. Let's
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
In the face.
And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two.
Right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Out.
Gun.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Good strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Go, Mike 51.
To Michelle, now Newton.
He's checking.
And he finds Daniels.
Crash.
And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and you got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, they scared. Switch it.
20.
Come on, switch it. Deuce. Check nickel.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to a high score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Let's do this.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And
Here we go.
It's certainly a lot of football left. First place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye.
Here we go.
And ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
One.
Mike's 50.
Don't get nervous.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Right here.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last one.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Woo-woo!
34 is the mic.
Ain't no such thing as...
Hey, Larry!
After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking for a back, and he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
There we go.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go!
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Oh, yeah, Who you got? Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 99. Check 99.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Bunch.
Let's set a tone. Let's set a tone.
Now we're fake here on first down. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
That's how we do it.
Isaiah Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Murray.
Watch the slant.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosason to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do. Drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I got you, son.
Watch 36. 36 to my
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be third and 13.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Check 24. Check 24.
8. Express.
Able to find Isabella. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at
Let's
the
go,
45.
boys. Bring it
A
up.
big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
You. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Mike, 36. Mike.
Great.
First down throw for Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So
hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. The offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Larry. 4 down.
From the gun, Murray. And that one complete to King. It's in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Hey, watch the lane.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
You got him.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 8, Mike 8.
Yeah. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton, he'll get this back Edmonds. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gun. Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time. But it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Under 20. Under crunch. Express.
SOS.
First down. Push to his right. And fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 780. Gun.
Check. Mike 36. Mike 36.
8. Target. Wide. Get wide.
First down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Great.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
What we got? Watch 30.
To throw again.
Keep it up.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver. It'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Shift.
Watch out, watch out.
A final shot before halftime. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenyon Drake. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. Offense, plenty of time to get back in this game.
They go over the middle. It's complete to start the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
Watch the slant.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket. Move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Set, 180.
51. Think you gonna get this, boy?
Gun.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Big Dan. Check 15.
Boy,
Check
no
15.
chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this one caught by Max Williams. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Right to the 3. 8. I'm going to run you over.
Check 13.
8.
13.
Check. Fresno. Check 3. 8.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Patrick DeMarco, the fullback, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Great.
Pick up the ball.
Hey, Mike 51.
Man out. 51's Mike. Mike 51.
Man, I got you.
Newton. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
8.
Mike 51.
First and 10. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
20.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Check the backer. Go on, Mike 51.
Express.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
To throw again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Let's see if they want to throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Great.
Check 37.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Run, go!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team scores. That could be a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gun.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's get some penetration. Watch 36. 36 the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
From the gun, here's Newton.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Watch that. Hey, check.
They will go for it.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And able to find Kirk complete And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Like 80.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Let's go. Let's get this.
8. 8.
Let's go.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
On first down, Newton. Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bandit. Bandit. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Gun, gun.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike's 59.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Twist, twist.
Twist, twist.
Watch the edge. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker.
1-1.
Shift. Watch the shift.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1-1.
59. Mike is 59.
And that's going to do it.
Mike
Clock hits zeros.
Here
They're
we
not
go,
going to get
D.
another
All day,
playoff. Time
defense,
has
all
run
day,
out on this
all
third
day.
quarter. You're watching the NFL
Come
on
on,
EA
baby.
Sports.
Let's go.
Go, Mike.
Easy, easy, easy.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. I got you.
On first and 10, here's Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down,
25,
right?
check 25, check 25.
He can run, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and
now.
it's
Let's
enough
go.
for a Patriot first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him now?
Occasionally, he's going to spy. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Murray again, second and 10. He's going to have to eat this this one is down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
Just like that.
This will be
Just
3rd
like
and mile.
Take 4, take 4.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exact. What you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this score will stay right where it is.
Go!
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check safety. Check safety.
20. Express.
Get him. Get him. You got him.
Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald.
Let's go,
and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Ready.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Better bring it.
Great.
You know, right now, you better bring it.
Check 26. Check 26.
Shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah,
we've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Great.
Kill. Switch.
Second down, Michelle. And Michelle with the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Switch. Back.
From the gun. Man open left side. It's Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
8.
Rip right.
Throw again on second down. Newton looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they're going to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch twist. Whip. Watch the whip.
DeMarco. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Patrick DeMarco. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. They'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive. First and 2. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Murray going to run play out to Drake and look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Let's go, defense.
Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when you get it this way because you've covered everything. He doesn't to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
2-2. Hurry up. 2-2. 59. Hey. Ready. You're not ready.
Check. Lucky.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. When you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
All day, every day.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Terrence Brooks with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard to get out of it. And that's what he's doing right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
It's Drake.
Kill.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Run.
That's it, baby.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset.
Easy, Quibble.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he steps away. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That was the corner. Robert Alford with a sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Rosas' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Taken in at the 11.
Get ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Watch two. Watch two. Watch two.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility.
Because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will quickly accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
We got this. You better believe it, baby. You better believe.
Mike 15. Mike 15. Mike 15.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now the man for the tip. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Mike's 15. Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, look, we're going to
Pass here to Godwin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Keep playing
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I got him. Slam, slam, slam.
Regular.
Easy.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Wait, Eddie! 7.
Right here.
7's a Mike.
53, Linda! They're not ready for this. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Mike, wait, that 53. Mike 15. I'm coming. Check it. You mine.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15.
No, 66. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
The opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Watch 15.
Now we're playing fake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Let's go, D.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Easy.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Right, fellas, right. Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Hey, you gotta get this stop here.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how most of these guys are so in their performance.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20. At the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Hey, let's get this. Get this.
He is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Baby. Yeah, baby.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
Watch the pass.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Man, that's
Viking 18.
Forward here. This is Ty Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Let's go.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
It's the party now.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Hey, 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 hey.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Deuce.
They run with London. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Mike 7.
You must be dreaming.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Mike 7.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Okay, ready?
So don't say nothing.
Tight left. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Mike 7.
The carry, it's Logan.
You ain't going nowhere.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Come on.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working every position. Because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Let's do this.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get still 0-0.
And because of that, the thought process is interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Reload.
3 buzz. Watch 15. Mike 15.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Mike 15.
Sugar.
I got him. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15.
Shadow.
To throw, it's Brady.
Back and go full strength.
Receiver Godwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, 66.
Nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Drop these.
Brady now on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. KJ Hamler, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even, that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone, and then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes Diggs. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Day. What's up, baby? What's up?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I got you,
it hasn't
45.
gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these
That's
conditions, no
overload.
points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do
It is the age-old question, isn't it? For me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner.
Here we go.
And get out of the
Mike
way.
22, Mike 22.
Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed it right. Oh, he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Bronco 80.
What's the curl? What's the
Mustang 19.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
defense wins championships, baby?
Panther 11.
Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. The defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about it. The clock here for just ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Wait, set. Green 80.
Guys, Mike 15, all right? Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 15's the mic.
Hey, Alabama.
I got 15. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady. That one go deep for Howard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down. Leads to a second and 10.
Bandit.
Mike 7. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
7 seconds. Reload.
He'll find Miller. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Yeah, too fast, baby.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's it, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. This kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of legs.
Come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Finds his big tight end, Billy Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Watch the pass.
29 is the mic.
With a shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Now they'll throw here. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's get that ball. 29 is the mic.
Dragon 60.
Here we go.
Hustle.
Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Mike 7. All day.
They'll look to throw. The first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Motion. Gold 50.
First and 10. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room.
Hey, 66.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the game.
Because they've done this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
They'll drop the throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Logan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree totally. And in the NFL, there's a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Bound to lose.
Cougar 19.
Check 99.
They'll try the left side. Logan. A nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Buck
Good
17.
work, boys. Let's go.
7 yards
Let's
there.
go.
Good enough to move the sticks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Buffalo 18.
Watch it.
So now they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Go.
Mike 7, Mike 7.
I got one.
Go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. T.J. Logan with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Oh, none of that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ozzy!
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
Backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Alert.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's caught inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Alert.
Here I come. Here I come.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
17's Mike. Mike's hey, both 66.
Watch the screen.
At about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Wait,
second and goal
20.
from inside the 5.
Mike 17.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Check it.
Gives this one out to Jones.
Showtime, baby.
He's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Check tight end. Check tight end.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back inside. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
You don't want no problem
and we
with
see
me.
another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third
It's
down.
our time.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get up.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Mike 29. We own him.
Earned it.
We own him.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Yeah,
Good
baby.
defense holds him to only
Yeah.
a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He's been quiet. hit today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him,
baby.
you know, use
That's
a linebacker
it.
underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Hamler now on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
No, 66. Punch back. Which team has it? Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Kill.
To throw again. Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Seven's the mark.
Regular.
Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play that time through the air. 45 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Wait, set. What is it? 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
I'm here all day. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game.
Give me that ball, defense.
After the penalty. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
Rush in.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play.
Easy
This
work.
time they'll
It's easy
lose
work,
one
and
or
it's coming
two.
again.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, check it. Let's eat it up. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make 72.
Now on 2nd and 16. Brady gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Alert flare.
72.
17's Mike. Mike 17.
All day, punt.
Mike 17.
Mike.
Come on. Brady. He completes it into the hands of Miller. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And here comes Diggs. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet. They're a spot that they haven't covered before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going
Mike
in the
22, he's
excitement
coming.
area.
22's coming. Mike.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Pick it up.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, Robert Johnson. And able to get this this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Back him up.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Okay,
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Come on, D. Mike 22.
Come 19. Come 19. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Don't get nervous.
Going deep for Diggs. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Shadow!
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Rip!
Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
That's how we do
Now
it,
Charles
baby.
dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
17.
Cover!
Fully got it. It's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Logan. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
You got him. You
Call
got
it a
him.
gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they're talking about being or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's Logan. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go, shot. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They don't want it, fellas.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Fellas.
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Okay, ready?
7's a Mike. Mike 7.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Wide.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
He runs. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. I can't believe
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha.
I got wide.
7's a Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
53, Linda.
Back to throw. He'll let this this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to